far as the pandemic, how it affected me from a creative standpoint, it really, actually, since I've been doing music, my partner, he's actually a partner in my company, Free World Records, and he's also my producer. So we kind of like, if I was to compare us to a duo, like kind of like a Drake and 40. So he like does all of my production, and if I do records, you know, with other producers, it's like, you know, sprinkles in, you know, sprinkles here, sprinkle there. He actually did all of the production, but what it actually forced me to do, and also actually transitioning from Philly to Atlanta last year, I have to learn how to record myself. I've never, you know, actually recorded myself. I've been in studios for so long, but I never recorded myself because I always had S. Frank, who's my producer and engineer, you know, right on my wing with me. So he basically, I basically just bought a new MacBook literally like 2 or 3 days ago. I got Logic, and I'll be recording myself, and he'll be, you know, engineering and mixing and mastering from Philly. And sometimes, you know, a lot of times he will probably control my screen too, but it actually forced me, and I'm sure others too, to dive a little bit more deeper into technology. So S. Frank and I, how we connected in high school. So we've been together since day one. Like I consider him actually a day one. He's actually, I consider him a brother. He has 2 daughters. He recently had 2 daughters. I'm his daughter's godfather. So, you know, that's a big thing. So outside of music, we're family. And a funny story that I want to tell that he loves, you know, for me to mention is that in high school, he actually had a partner that he used to create music with, and his name was Lance, and he passed from cancer, like right after we graduated high school. You know, rest in peace to Lance. But as Frank was actually a rapper at first, so he was in a group. And then time passed, and he actually, after Lance passed, he got into another group, which was Triple Post. And then I was also rapping in high school, and I ended up getting into a group with my cousin, my first cousin, my mother's sister's son. And then my cousin and I, we didn't work out as a group, so I went solo. And when I went solo, as Frank at the time was transitioning, you know, from being in a group as well. And he said that he was going to get into production. He was going to start producing music instead of being a rapper. And the first day that he brought his machine, it was the machine actually. Yep. So he brought the machine. He invited me over. I came to his house, and I was like, all right, well, look, you got the machine. I'm working on this project. Come on, like, produce some records for me. Produce like, you know, two records. So he was like, I just got the machine today. I don't know how to use it. I'm like, nah, man. So one thing about me, I know my purpose, and one of the biggest things that I know how to do is push people to be the best person that they could be. So that day that he got the machine, I pushed S. Frank to producing his first 2 records on my project. Both of them made the project, were great records. And then after that, it was a snowball effect. We just continued working, and then we transitioned from, you know, just working with each other. Then we eventually produced some records for some other people that we can get into during the interview. This year is about branding too. So we're actually Free World Records. You know, we have our logo. I was always big on logos. I love like Rockefeller logo, the Rough Riders logo, No Limit logo. I was huge on that, man. And that really inspired us to create, you know, our logo that has a lot of meaning. And clothing line going to be coming soon too. 19th Century. Yeah.